Hello traders and welcome to the market opening preview. It's October 22nd, 2014 on a Wednesday, and good to be with you. Coming to you live from Pattaya, Thailand. Sunny skies and white, blue skies, white sandy beaches. Absolutely beautiful day, but I have to tell you, it's a little warm out today. Alright traders, let's get started. I'm coming to you live from Pattaya, Thailand, and we are going to go over some currency pairs, and remember, this is brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. Traders, let me introduce myself to you. My name is William Gilday, and I'm your moderator through the market opening preview every single trading day before the London Open. Traders, don't forget on Friday, we have the Friday wrap-up, which I do about 6 hours after the New York session close. Traders, I started trading in the year of 2006 and 2008. I came to Thailand for a 3-month holiday. And traders, well, I'm still here and enjoying my second career as a Forex trader. And traders, I do trade every single day in the Forex market. Not necessarily in a trade, but I am in the markets and I'm watching for that opportunity. Alright traders, this is our risk disclaimer. Forex trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential of risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex markets. Traders, most of all, don't trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, remember that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. Let's move over to news and commentary. The Dow 30 closed up 1.131%. The S&P 500 closed up 1.96%. The Nasdaq 100 closed up 2.62%, and the Russell 2000 closed up at 1.63%. Good job over there in the U.S. session. Going over to London, take a look at this. As the DAX also closed up at 1.94%. And the FTSE 100 closes up at 1.68%, with the CAC 40 up at 2.25%, and the Euro Stoxx 50 up 2.19%. Traders, let's move over to Asia and look at the countries that are currently trading. The Nikkei 225 is up currently at 1.62%. The S&P ASX 200 out of Sydney, Australia is up 0.93%. And the Shanghai is up 0.35%, with the Hang Seng also in the green at 1.22%, and the Kospi is up 0.79%. Traders, let's take a look at today's calendar and see if we have anything that's going to move the markets. As you remember, yesterday was really a technical day and it wasn't very easy. I have to tell you that. Traders, nothing in Asia that did anything. Asia was very quiet. I see in the Eurozone we do have MPC meeting minutes. Well, it's going to move the market, but unfortunately, I don't know how to read them, and I don't know what we're going to do with them. Then we go down to the U.S. market, and we got core CPI coming out of the U.S. session. And then we have, out of Canada, we have the BOC Monetary Policy Report in the New York session also that could move the market. So that's what's going on as far as the indices and what our calendar looks like. As far as the commentary, I thought yesterday was a very hard trading day. The markets were all over the place. I hope nobody took my advice because most of my analysis on currency pairs absolutely went the other direction. Really very confusing market. There was the ECB had an announcement about 2.5 hours into the London Open and basically took the euro dollar and the euro yen and dumped them about 38 to 42 pips, and that basically ended that. And I did not trade New York, so I don't know what happened in New York, but after that statement came out and those pairs just dumped, really everything went flat after that. We ended up into the London lunch, and that ended that. All right, let's take a look at some 60-minute charts, and we're going to start off with the euro dollar. Euro dollar is bearish. Again, it's been bearish. The daily chart is bearish. So we're just waiting for a candlestick close below this trend line. And we'd like to see a nice bearish candlestick. And we'll take this to the short side and just take it down to previous support. I'd like to see it pull back way back up to that 200 exponential moving average. And 27.38 would be my preference. And then let's short it from there. I think that would be nice. But we're coming down to the old 2700 area, and you know that's going to be a bounce. So I'd much rather see a little bit of a pullback before I actually get into the trade. All right, let's take a look at the pound. There she goes. Oh, okay, here's the pound. All right, so the pound basically is the same trade as yesterday, believe it or not. Didn't have to do a lot of movement of stuff on the charts. We're basically in the same spot we were. Came up to resistance, came back down. We're just looking for a move of a bullish candlestick formation. We'll take that up to 61.71. The pound made that move to the downside a little bit, but from resistance, and here we are, and like I said, we're in the same position we were yesterday, and we're just looking for this to come back up again, and we're going to use the 200 exponential moving average as our stop loss. So that's what we're looking for. That we just want to take this up to resistance. And the Aussie dollar is in the same situation. I don't know what this Aussie is going to do today. So I'd rather sell the Aussie, but this is above the 200, and the candle before with that big spike, that tells me indecision, and this might take out this trend line, which is a valid trend line. It's a three-touch trend line. So at 87.93, let's look to take this back up, and we'll take it up to resistance, and we'll see if we can get into this trade. I'm not sure if we're going to get into a trade with the Aussie today. Looks a little bit too difficult, for me. I'd rather sell the Aussie dollar than buy it, but we'll see what happens. We'll have to wait till the London Open to find out what we're going to do with that. Here's the Euro Aussie, another tough one. We're squished here between the 200 exponential moving average. We have a trend line break. It can go either way. I'm not sure. As a pair, it's bearish. So I'd rather go, and take this down at 1.4482, but I don't know. I don't know what this pair is going to do. And I'm doing this about 3.5 hours before the London Open. So we'll see how this comes at London Open, but I'm not making a decision on which way I'm going to take this. I like that spike held at the 200 exponential moving average at 45.21. And I'd like to see price come back up to there and then sell it from there. If it breaks above the 200 exponential moving average and gives us a nice bullish candlestick formation, by all means, let's buy it. And again, here's another one, very difficult slide to read. How are you going to trade this? You got the 200 right there. We're bearish on the euro yen, so let's get a bearish candlestick formation about 135.75. We can take this to the downside, but I'd like it to get closer to, again, the 200 exponential moving average at 136.35 and take it down from there. So we have 3 or 4 candles before that happens, and I'd like to see that happen and then take it short. So we'll see what we have. But if it does close below the trend line, traders, if you take a look left of the chart, we got plenty of room to take this down where there's nothing in the way as far as a resistance area or a support area or anything like that that's going to hold us back. So if we have to take it short, we have plenty of room to make some good pips. Okay, here's a New Zealand dollar. Basically, we want to take this long. You can take it long right now. Get a bullish candlestick formation and just take it long. You want to put your stop at the 200 exponential moving average at 79.23. And we want to take this up to the 161.8 Fibonacci level at 0.8075. So this is a nice long situation, and let's just go. If you get a second high or low here, I don't see any problem with taking this pair right now and just taking it up. I might want to look at the dollar yen or a dollar index chart and just see what the dollar's doing. But the last I looked at it, the dollar index was coming down, so this would be a great trade. All right, traders, on behalf of myself, William Gilday, and our great friends at FXCL Excellence in Trading, I'd like to thank you for joining me on this Wednesday, and we will see you tomorrow before the London Open. Traders coming to you live from Pattaya, Thailand. Have a great trading day, and we'll see you later. Take care now. Bye-bye.